All right, now speaking of people who are on reality shows and homosexuals, well, this one claim he ain't gay no more. But let's go out Davis Mallory. So I don't know if y'all remember Davis, but I remember him when he was on the Real World back in the day. But let me remind you of this queen who says he's not gay no more. Yeah, he thinking he basically the white equivalent of who I said earlier. That one that said he delivered Andrew Caldwell. So in case you need a refresher, he's best known for appearing on The Real World Denver back in 2006. So that was like 30, 20 years ago. At the time, he was your stereotypical blonde-haired, blue-eyed frat boy with a popped up collar and spiky faux hawk. He grew up in a conservative Christian family in Georgia, where he clearly picked up some pretty racist tendencies. So, on his season of The Real World, Mallory famously dropped the N word after getting into a heated argument with his black co star, Tyree Ballard. But the thing that made Mallory edgy, at least by 2006 standards, wasn't his casual use of racial slurs. It was the fact that despite being a frat boy from an uber religious household, he was a homosexual. Emphasis on the word was because this week, the 42-year-old revealed, damn, all these people from the real world era is in my damn age bracket. The 42-year-old revealed he's no longer identifies as a homosexual male. In fact, he hasn't been gay in over a year. Well, I'm glad you could turn it off like a light switch, but sir, I can smell dick on your breath through this damn screen. So I don't even know how you gonna sit up here and talk about that you not gay no more. Girl, bye. First of all, that picture over on the right serves full on gay face down. If you was to walk a ball and they were doing walking homosexual face, you would actually get tens, tens, tens across the board. Don't play with me, Miss Mamas. So excuse me. Now the damn Lord put the roots on my damn throat. Now I can't stop coughing. Anyway, so he said, "This morning's revelation. Let me know your thoughts." He posted on Instagram along with a lengthy story about how God steered him away from a lifestyle of sin. He said, I feel like God gave me this vision that us being righteous and following the law is his perfect plan for us. Sinning in any way is not his plan for us and is not us honoring his design for how he made us. He did not design us to sin. And when we live a life of sin, we are not just dishonoring God, but we are doing a disservice to ourselves and our character. Well, bitch, I'm going to keep on sinning because sin is in. And he also went and said, think of all the stories of the men and kings who pleased God and honored his command. Excuse me, and those who did not, we are still being judged under those same standards. I don't know why there's such a high pedestal that y'all always want to put when it comes to being gay as the ultimate sin. There's so many other things we ain't supposed to be doing. Y'all be out here mixing fabrics. Y'all be out here eating shellfish because I'm sure your ass be eating plenty at a Red Lobster, and there's some still around. So y'all be sitting up here doing all kinds of things, but it's funny how y'all always want to cherry pick the gay thing when homosexuality has been existing long before there was a thing called the Bible, long before a man wrote the Bible, long before there was a thing that reared its ugly head called Christianity. There was homosexuality. There were people of the same gender, female on female, male on male, who was hunching. But of course, y'all come in with these religious indoctrinations, and then y'all start doing all of this. So, what transpired all of a sudden him having this revelation? Well, apparently, according to the story, they feel like he came to this. This is a smokescreen because he's a failed pop star, and he tried to launch a career in pop music back in the day. But because he failed at that, oh, let me go into doing the Christian music, and I'm gonna just denounce being gay, and so that'll be my niche to get up in there because I need a grift and I need money. So yeah, because they said in 2018 he published a lengthy post on Facebook about his coming out journey and how he knew he was gay even before Ellen DeGeneres came out, saying, "I knew I was a homosexual since I was 15." He said at the time, "I grew up singing in my church choir and I witnessed other straight members of his choir excel in music careers. I didn't pursue music because I didn't see a place for myself as a gay artist." And yeah, in those days who could see themselves as a gay artist. They were non-existent. I mean, you did have a few of them that existed, but their careers never. You didn't have. You didn't see a gay man go and have a career like a Madonna or a Lady Gaga or something or another like that. Their careers had already expanded and blown up, and then they came out towards the end of their career, like a Ricky Martin and Elton John and so many others did. Then he said, then someone asked him, "Do you still consider yourself gay?" This is what a follower asked Mallory on his Instagram last week. To which the former rather star pondered, "What does it mean to be gay?" Well, you would know. And so he goes and asks, "Are you attracted to men?" The follower clarified, "Do you sleep with men?" And Davis responded, "Do I find men beautiful? Yes, of course. Do I find women beautiful? Yes, of course. Not you gonna give us that David Archuleta, who's still trying to deprogram himself into Mormonism to say, oh, I like women and I like men. Child, we know you like dick. Stop it. Just like with Davis, you like dick. Cause you damn sure ain't the top. You don't give me that. You definitely give me like you clean yourself out for like a good hour before you get that coochie stretched or bussy stretched or scratched, I should say. So um he didn't ask you about the women. He asked you what are you attracted to men? He didn't ask you do you find women beautiful? Then he continued by saying, "We are created in God's image and in his likeness." But I thought you were sinning against God. So are we created in his image or not? It's the inconsistencies for me, sir. The beauty of creation gives glory to the creator. I'll ask you this. What do you believe the design for sex is for? What do you believe in sexually immoral behavior? Well, a lot of the religious people believe that sex should only be for procreation and not pleasure. I don't know if I told you that, but sex is for pleasure. And if you thinking it's only there to just be going through the mud, that's why a lot of y'all are bad at it because y'all thinking that sex is just for procreation and not you shouldn't be exploring your body and learning what it is that you like and don't like, what you will and will not do, so you can understand boundaries and what that partner that you're in a relationship with and you're going to sleep with, what their boundaries are and what they like and what they don't like. So the follower clearly growing impatient, accused Mallory of which he was, dodging the question, then asked point blank, "Are you sexually attracted to men and do you have sex with men?" To which Mallory replied, "To answer your question directly, then no and no." Girl, you lying. Why you always lying? I get so excited. Mallory is currently in Hawaii where he just performed his new song Baptized at Arise Church in Hilo, a Pentecostal mega church with locations all over the world. Now, speaking to the congregation, he explained that he lived the gay lifestyle, word I cannot stand, for 20 years, but gave it up last year when God started giving me vivid dreams and healed me from trauma that showed me the spiritual warfare I was under. Though he no longer identifies as a homosexual, Mallory's music video for Fun as Fuck, which he released last month, is still, well, pretty gay. In addition to being a dance song, the video features him sitting at a bar with several other men dressed in drag. Child, I cannot. Like, good night with all this foolishness. I can't stand you rhymes with maggots that sit up here with this BS, want us to believe that you are not gay no more. You have a music video that you just released, but you got drag queens, all kinds of other stuff in your video. You're doing dance pop. Your music is gone triple plastic instead of triple platinum. Nobody cares. So now you got to find a way to grift and get in the news, and we're helping promote the shenanigans. So, congratulations. You got your 5 seconds of attention. But you still gay as fuck, honey. So, Miss Honey, I should say. So, I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story? Do you actually believe that Davis has turned over a new leaf, that he's delivered, that he not gay no more? So, as I side eye this whole situation, it's all sarcasm. Let me know what you guys think of this foolishness in the comments down below.